Welcome to White Label Dating's The Inside Track, an exclusive video series bringing you all of the latest news from the online dating industry, tips and tricks to help you grow your online dating site's marketing campaigns, keeping you up to date with all the latest product releases and enhancements across the White Label Dating platform, and so much more. Join us each month where we'll be talking to various teams across the business to bring you the hottest, most influential information to help you grow your online dating businesses and, more importantly, your revenues and profits with White Label Dating.
In April's episode of The Inside Track, Seb, our head of White Label Dating, will be talking about our enhanced postback tracking tool and how it will help you to grow your revenues. Elliot, an account manager within our partner team, will be talking about why you should be using Google Search Console and Google Analytics to help optimise your online dating sites. And finally, Dave, our Chief Revenue Officer, will be talking about the current global crisis and how our partners are helping keep people connected. You're watching The Inside Track.
Hi there, my name's Seb, I'm the head of White Label Dating, and you may remember from last month's episode of The Inside Track that we spoke about the enhanced capabilities of our postback tracking tool that not only allows you to post back key data to Google, but to other acquisition sources as well. Acquisition sources like Facebook, Bing, and even dating review sites. We originally launched postback tracking back in November 2019 for Google, but with the recent enhancements, we've been able to help our partners substantially grow their revenues on our award-winning White Label Dating platform. Postback tracking allows our partners to understand the true return of investment off the back of their advertising campaigns. It does this by posting back key data such as registrations, initial payments, rebill payments, reinitial payments, chargebacks, and refunds, posting it back to your source's analytics dashboard. We can also set up goals to target postback data that isn't necessarily monetary related, such as verification count and upgrades. So essentially, we can post back any data to any source to help you to effectively manage your advertising campaigns. As I mentioned, some of the sources that we're currently working with, but not limited to, are Google, Bing, Facebook, dating review pages, and so much more. It's crucial that you understand the true value of your paid campaigns so you can confidently adjust your spend levels and therefore make sure you make as much profit as you possibly can. Using this data, you'll be able to optimise your spend at a source, campaign, and even keyword level to allow you to generate more profit and get a higher LTV. So a quick summary on how we will work with you in order to help you get postback tracking set up on your dating sites. Firstly, you tell us all the goals you wish to track, whether that be initial payment, registration, or verification count. Then inform us of the source that you're posting back to, whether that's Google, Facebook, Bing, or any other source. And then finally, we will use that information to create your tracking URLs and start helping you to post back data. Get in touch with the partner team today so that you can utilise this postback tracking tool and, like other partners, be making more revenue and a greater return of investment. The results our partners have seen throughout March have positively influenced their strategies for 2020. The next topic I'm going to cover today is the recent changes to Google's EU user consent policy. As some of you already advertising with Google may already be aware, as part of GDPR's compliance, they have started issuing warnings to those who are running campaigns outside of their current EU user consent policy. This largely deals with obtaining permission to use cookies and to personalise ads. As part of our GDPR compliance project back in 2018, we added a cookies notice within the app to all users to confirm our use of cookies. This recent change from Google now means that they are enforcing that a similar notice be put on any page that collects data, including your landing pages. We wanted to make this as easy as possible for our partners to adhere to. This is because any landing page that isn't compliant by April 30th, 2020 will be penalised by Google meaning you could lose your advertising campaign account and also be fined. We have taken steps internally to minimise the required work from partners. Firstly, we reached out to our direct contact at Google to receive guidance on their policy. This enabled us to create a JavaScript banner that could be added to all partners' landing pages without them having to make any effort at all. The banner mirrors our on-site message that both links to our privacy policy and our cookie policy, that we have now updated to ensure that all our pages are compliant with Google's new policy. The JavaScript banner was launched across our partners' landing pages towards the end of March. It is your responsibility to ensure that the banner appears across your landing pages and you alert us to any issues that you may encounter. You must ensure this is done by April the 30th, 2020 to ensure that your Google accounts aren't penalised. But please do not worry, because if you need any support from any of the topics that I've discussed in this episode of the Inside Track, then please feel free to reach out to the partner team and we'll be only too happy to support you. Now I'm going to pass you over to Elliot, one of our account managers, who's going to help you understand how to get the best results out of your online dating business by utilising Google Analytics and Google Search Console. Thank you very much for listening.
Hi, I'm Elliot, an account manager at White Label Dating, and I've been part of the team for 2 years. I have experience working with a number of free tools for optimisation, and 2 of them I'll be showing you today will be Google Analytics and Google Search Console. First up, Google Analytics. Now, many of our partners will already have this set up and know exactly what to do with this tool. For those of you that don't know, Google Analytics allows you to track and analyse your website's traffic. It's a must for any business to better understand their audience and then strengthen their marketing strategy. So, what are the benefits? You can optimise your Google Ads campaigns and review data to target specific keywords, locations and demographics, resulting in more conversions and more money in your pocket. It's in real time, so you can see how your campaigns are performing straight away, giving you the chance to make effective decisions quickly to keep your business profitable. Google Analytics gives you the opportunity to fine-tune your website, even set and track your own goals. You can discover exactly who engages with your content. I'm now going to walk you through the Google Analytics dashboard and some key features.
The Reports section is where you're spending most of your time within Google Analytics. In this section of the dashboard, you can track real-time movement on site, seeing the number of visitors you have on site at any given time. Audience. This allows you to observe demographics, gender, age, and even device. Acquisition. Where is your traffic coming from? Which source and campaigns are you running that are proven to be working, or even letting you down? Where does the work need to be done to optimise? Behaviour. This highlights how your website visitors behave once on your website, what pages they visit, and their journey around the site. And lastly, conversions. Conversions. This function allows you to track specific actions that your visitors are taking, i.e. verifying their email address or upgrading their membership.
Now you've had an overview of the Google Analytics dashboard, let's move on to the Google Search Console. This is a free and simple tool that helps you understand how your site's performing on Google, as well as how you can improve your website to get your dating site ranking higher and ensuring that high quality traffic is reaching your website. If you aren't using Google Search Console already, I strongly recommend it. Now let me tell you why. You can improve your overall site performance by detecting issues quickly. For example, how your site is indexed and crawled by Google and any errors that may appear. You can also easily track the performance of your website. For example, by looking into impressions and clicks that are generated. I'm now going to walk through the Google Search Console dashboard and provide a little more detail.
Here is the Google Search Console dashboard. This is where you can view your site's performance. The Performance tab is the most important in the Google Search Console. Once your account has been set up, you won't see any data straight away. But don't worry, once the data pulls through, you'll be able to optimize this. Usually the data can take between 3 to 4 days to pull through, sometimes up to a week, but this can always vary. The reason is because Google needs to index and crawl your site first. Once the metrics pull through, you'll be able to see impressions, clicks, and click-through rate, and even average position on the page. Don't forget to reach out to your account manager to discuss how your metrics can be improved and optimised.
Thanks for listening, and don't forget, myself and the rest of the White Label Dating team are on hand to support you. I'll now hand over to Dave, our Chief Revenue Officer, who will be talking to you about the situation online dating is facing and how us and our partners can help keep connected.
Hi guys, my name's Dave. I'm the Chief Revenue Officer here at White Label Dating. Today I'm going to be talking you through how here at White Label Dating we're supporting our users through this terrible pandemic we are all experiencing. During what is a very difficult time for the online industry, it is very important that marketeers are not exploiting this situation. As marketeers, it is important for us to be able to support those who are stuck at home and can make genuine connections. At this time, there is going to be an increased number of users online. This boost in online traffic will allow you as business owners, fortunately, to weather this storm we're all having to go through. We're confident that our award-winning White Label Dating platform will remain stable in terms of both registrations and conversions as users are at home looking for ways to entertain themselves. Towards the end of last month, we took the time to investigate Google Trends to see whether there was any changes in user search behaviour. We compared very generic online dating versus offline dating search terms. So date online and online dating we compared to speed dating to see whether there were any sort of fluctuations versus the start of February 2020. Now it is clear that the online search terms have continued and remained consistent, whereas the offline dating search terms, such as speed dating, have been on the decline. We do want to continue working with our partners to ensure that their members stay connected and stay positive. Now, to give you some insight into how the platform as a whole is performing, I'm proud to now be able to share with you the same-day conversion rates for both our mainstream and our casual networks. Now, the blue line here represents casual, the red line represents mainstream, and the yellow line is both networks combined. We can see that there was a small drop in the conversion rate at the start of March when the pandemic became more discussed throughout the media. Naturally, people's search trends will change during this time. They're not going to be so focused on dating, they're going to be spending their time searching for many other things. However, as we progress throughout March, we can see that a new norm is reached and users' minds start to turn back to dating. One weekend in March, we saw a massive 19% increase in the same-day conversion rate versus February. That's the third highest day for same-day conversion rate this year. This also represented a 5% increase on the next biggest day for same-day conversion rate, the 8th of March 2020. Now this graph shows how our same-day conversion rate has broadly been on the up since the start of the year. Now combined with this ever-increasing conversion rate, we're also seeing a large increase in the number of female registrations across our casual network. Now what this is doing in turn is encouraging more males to upgrade, therefore boosting conversions across the platform. With more people online, more content being uploaded, naturally engagement across the platform is going to increase. This in turn will lead to more upgrades, more stability, and hopefully some growth for you as our partners. Now, of course, there would have been some users who registered during a period of distraction and fear. Naturally, at the time that COVID-19 was announced, users' minds would have been elsewhere. But don't worry, we're making sure that we engage with these users once again and restart the conversations they were having with other users across the platform. That's it from me this month. Don't forget, stay safe, and if you do have any questions, please do reach out to your partner manager. We'll be happy to help.
Thanks for watching April's Inside Track. I'd like to take this opportunity to give you a little bit more information about how the White Label Dating team have been handling the current global pandemic. Since the end of March, the team have all been successfully remote working following the government's advice to stay at home. There's been absolutely no disruption to the level of service that our partner team are providing our partners, and this isn't going to change. We're working extremely hard with our partners to ensure that we're keeping people connected at this time. Don't forget, to keep up to date with everything White Label Dating, you can like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now don't forget to stay safe, and we'll see you next time on the Inside Track.